The Digital Circus has just released its second episode, full of existential conflicts and a lot of evil.
It's like one of these guys made it through!
Wait, what?
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Welcome. When Digital Circus was released, many theorized that Pomni, as well as the other members of the cast, were actually very dangerous criminals who had had their memories erased and put in the Digital Circus to pay for their crimes. Something that could well have been confirmed in episode 2, which tells us how Caine now decides to take the boys on a new adventure in the canyon of the Kingdom of Dulce, a kind of video game created by Caine, so Pomni and the others have to recover a honey truck and save the Sweet Kingdom, where nothing can go wrong.
Well...
Why are you all just standing there? The Candy Canyon Kingdom needs you now!
Donde nada puede malir salir mal. Es lo primero que sale mal.
Since Pomni ends up falling into the game code along with an NPC, and the others end up facing a chocolate monster that wants to eat everyone. And it is right here where we see Jax behave in a very aggressive and evil way. Well, also to mistreat everyone as if he were a psychopath.
You're violating my ears with your clapback. Get driving, driver. Like this!
Hey! Jax!
He also ends up releasing the chocolate monster to destroy the Candy Kingdom with a big smile.
Oh, hey! Maybe I didn't leave the gate unlocked for nothing after all.
Oh, okay, wait. You did what now?
Well, love to help you.
Something that gives more weight to the theory that everyone there is criminals paying for their crimes, since although Jax is quite happy with everything. This, more advanced when Cosmo's funeral is mentioned, Jax becomes uncomfortable and leaves, perhaps because he knows that his destiny in the end will be to become absorbed in having a horrible death. On the side of our protagonist Pomni in this episode, we see that she has to deal with the difficult task of telling an NPC that she is just a computer character created so that Pomni and the others can have an adventure. Something that the truth is, she addresses quite well, because she comes to empathize with the leader of the bandits and try to cheer him up and help him get back to his place by convincing him to go with her to the Digital Circus where everyone has the same existential crises as him, only for Caine to end up with his life.
I'm sure you wouldn't belong any less than me. And I could use a friend.
A friend.
20 minutos después.
It's like one of these guys made it through!
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You don't want to know. Good to see you, lad. Suppose I could give it a try.
Where something interesting is that Caine admits that both Pomni and the other members of the circus are humans, that in some way they are trapped in the Digital Circus as a punishment for their crimes, and even worse as part of an experiment.
I know you guys love your NPCs, but if I start losing track of who's a human and who's an NPC, who knows what could happen?
And you will see something quite disturbing about this new episode. They are the differences that Digital Circus has with other animated series, aimed at an adult-adolescent audience, such as Infinity, train series, where the protagonists are trapped in a train of infinite cars, where they must learn the lesson that each car has to teach until their counter reaches 0 and they can return to the real world. Having learned what is necessary to continue advancing, they live adventures, learn from them, and mature. But the Digital Circus seems not to have that purpose, since although Pomni manages to help the bandit leader, he ends up dying and leaving her more traumatized. Caine's adventures are not meant for others to learn lessons, they are only there to help others. Somehow torture them until they become so crazy that they eventually end up withdrawing and dying. There are no lessons to learn, only situations that make them increasingly crazy and without any escape. Something curious is that although it is mentioned that sometimes Caine reuses old NPCs, these really cannot have a deep story or character development, since Caine is so powerful that with a simple addition, he can erase them from existence, leaving us at the same starting point. Pomni and his friends are only there to entertain us with his slow fall towards madness. But well, We just have to wait for more episodes to be released to see if there is some small spark of hope of knowing what the digital circus really is. If you liked the video, like and share.